You're here this morning with us.
Thank you.
I want to talk about something that is actually going to be happening tomorrow, but I thought it was an interesting topic to talk about today, and that is the Supreme Court gearing up to hear arguments over the legalization of gay marriage. And you know, it's always a talker. There are people on both sides of this argument, but I just have to say, I think you all know how I feel about it. I just think that if someone loves somebody, who are we to get in the way of that and to tell them that they're not allowed to have the same rights that I would have as a heterosexual
Love
being
is
married.
so hard to find. If you find it in any
Seriously.
shape, form, or thank you. You know, it's almost an impossibility to find someone to live with and be happy with, where you really are
Right.
connected,
Right.
and whatever form that takes. You know, I think we should be
Well, I
happy
don't know
about
who
it.
says who made the rule that
I think the issue,
marriage is a man and a woman.
I think the issue for a lot of people is not that you don't marry. I think, though, that marriage came from the Bible, which says a man and a woman.
Right.
All right, now
But our laws shouldn't be made by that.
Okay, but wait a minute. So if we please that segment by letting marriage be between a man and a woman, maybe we should call getting married something else in the gay and lesbian community, and maybe then everybody would be fine.
But why should it be different?
Well, because it was marriage itself was based on biblical.
And I can.
Do you understand
speak to
what I'm
that.
saying?
I mean, I was
Yeah.
raised in the church, and it was definitely, marriage was always between a man and a woman.
Yes.
Now, but here's where my issue is. And you said that, you know, our laws are becoming biblical, but we've taken prayer out of school, so
Yeah.
obviously our laws aren't that based
No.
on that much of, you know, what's biblical.
You're right.
Right, so
you know,
why should this issue?
Exactly. And it's funny, I was Googling this morning, you know, gay marriage, and I don't know if y'all know this little statistic. You can only get married, gay marriage is only legal in 6 states. But did you know that in 23 states, you can have sex with a horse?
It's legal. It's
That's
legal.
a lot about America.
It's
doesn't
legal.
it?
Wait a minute, I'm
Sex
a horse,
with a horse
owner and a horse
in
lover.
23
Don't tell me
states,
that.
but you can only get married
Look at Susie.
That
same-sex
is
marriage in
horrible.
6 states. So
No.
good job, America.
No.
It sort of brings home the point.
I mean,
ridiculous.
so let's just say, I mean,
Can you marry a horse?
I don't know, but you can have sex with one, so.
There's a
Thumbs
child.
up.
There's a child in here.
And he's
I'm just
laughing
saying.
about it.
No, but it's funny. So when I was Googling this, a bunch of these funny, you know, posters come up, because there
Yeah.
are people that are protesting and that are parked outside of the White House that are,
course.
you know, with their
It's
posters.
snowing out there, and
It's-
people have been in line
And some
outside
of
the
these
Supreme Court
posters,
for days.
yes, are hysterical. You know, they say, like, don't tell us we can't register at Barney's. And my favorite is, if you think 2 girls kissing is hot, just wait till you see 2 wives kissing.
Oh.
So people are really, I mean, I'm glad that people have a
They're
sense of
trying
humor
to keep
about
us
this and
feeling.
keep it
But-
light.
But
Feelings,
really,
yeah.
at the end of the day, I find it all extremely ridiculous that we should take rights away from people because of, you know, some
Sexual
I think
preference.
it is
Antiquated
okay, but I think it is
definition of
ridiculous
marriage.
at the end of the day that some of our rights as conservatives are taken away. Rights are taken away all the time. I'm for pro-marriage for gays. I'm for that. But I get the thinking of other people where all of a sudden anything we do now is just okay. It's okay. And I think that's the issue. It's not that you can't be married. It's let's leave marriage to the people who think it's between a man and a woman and call it something else.
Well, they've already had civil unions,
okay,
and
but
that's
what we always
different,
want
though,
to
than
do
marriage.
is
It is
change
different. The rights are different.
to change what the majority thinks to please a few. So I think it's going to happen. I think it's inevitable, and it's fine with me. I'm fine with it.
It's a
but
good
I
point
do
that you
see
bring
the other
up.
side.
A really good point that you bring up, though, that it is the majority of Americans support gay marriage.
That's true.
Frankly, I don't think anybody cares what you call it. It's the rights. They should have exactly the same rights in their union as a man and a woman have in their
I
union.
think they should have the same rights.
And I think
we
it's
just
just-
call it something different.
I just think if you're
decade-old
lucky
debate.
enough to like fall in love with somebody,
Yeah.
then you should be able to do whatever you want with them. And
Yeah.
that's like the hopeless romantic in me. That's like the single girl that's like, I want to be in love, and if they're in love, they should get married. Because if I was in love, I'd be
know.
able to get married. So,
That's beautiful.